12 cookies. Remember what we did, boys and girls, when we were using the Cookie Crisp cereal? What did we do to divide those cookies? What does divide mean? Chris, what does divide mean? Did we subtract? Remember we had those 12 cookies and we had the different story characters. What did we do with those? We didn't have to take any away because we kept the total 12. What did we do, Mariam?
We split them up in groups.
We split them up into groups. Very good. And in those groups, Mariam, did we have equal numbers?
Yes.
In those groups, that's exactly what we did. To divide means to split equally. And what we're going to do here is we now have to split these 12 cookies equally between these two children. What we're going to do, we're going to start with the number 12 in our division equation. Does anyone know the fancy term for that number 12? What do we call the total number in a division problem? Alex?
Dividend.
You are good. Right. We call the total number the dividend. Very good. The 12 is the total, it's the dividend. When we were working with our Cookie Crisp, when we had the dividend of 12, what were we using? What did we have, Robert? How many Cookie Crisp did we use?
12.
We had 12 to represent our dividend. Very good. But you know what I'm going to show you today is a little different. We're not going to use our Cookie Crisp cereal. We can use shapes or marks to represent the Cookie Crisp. What I'm going to use today are tally marks. And I'm going to count out how many tally marks do I need today, Chanel?
12.
I need 12 tally marks. Very good. So I'm going to count out my 12 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Guys, you want to double check to make sure I did 12? You know how we can make careless mistakes. Let's all count this together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was right. 12 tally marks. Okay, now when we have the 12 cookies, what did we do with those 12 cookies to find out how many each child was going to get? Rachel, what did we do? We split them up. Very good. And how many groups did we, when we first started with our Cookie Crisp, how many groups did we need to split them up into, Morgan? Was it 6 groups? 2 groups to start with. Very good, Anthony. Didn't we split them up into 2 groups? 1 group for Victoria and 1 group for Sam. That's what we're going to do now. The number 2 for each child. Now, who can remember that big word for the number 2? We have the 12, the dividend. Bianca, what is it? Divisor. She's good too. The 2 is the divisor, and the divisor is the number of groups. What I'm going to do now to show our groups is I'm going to draw a circle. 1 circle for Victoria and 1 circle for Sam. So this is Victoria's. This is Sam's. Remember with the Cookie Crisp, we were dividing them on different sides of our napkin. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those tally marks into those circles. And I'm going to have to count out how many tally marks. A total of how many?
12.
How many, Holly?
12.
A total of 12. While I'm putting the tally marks into the circles, can you guys count along with me to make sure I put 12 exactly in them? Okay, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So that's where our dividend is, a total of 12 cookies. What's the easiest way now to get our answer to our division problem? Think about it. And what do we need to do, hon?
We gotta count what's in one of the circles.
Very good. Alex, what we're going to do is we're going to count what's in one of the circles. Let's count that together. We have 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very good. So those are Victoria's 6 cookies. Let's double check just to make sure we split these equally and that Sam got the same amount of cookies that Victoria did. Let's count Sam's cookies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's equal. Remember, when we're dividing, we have to double check to make sure that we have equal groups. Now, we know that the answer is 6. What am I going to do with that answer? Alex, what do you want me to do with the answer?
Put it at the end of the problem.
I'll put it at the end of the problem. Very good. Now I need another important vocabulary word. What, Michael, do we call that 6?
Quotient?
The quotient. You guys are great. The answer to our division problem is a quotient. Our quotient is 6. Very good. Now that we have our quotient of 6, let's go back to that story problem just to make sure we have the quotient that the story question was asking. It says, how many cookies will each child get? How many children were there? How many? 2. There was a total of 12. Each child got 6. Is that correct?
Yes.
So does this story make sense? Does the 6 fit into our story
Yes.
problem?
Yes.
Yes, very good.